Today, let's focus on a concept that absolutely requires all the powers of the imagination, and it's not what you think.
Welcome to the Think and Grow Well Show. If you allow your doctor, your insurance, or your Uncle Sam to define healthy, or you blame someone else for the way you feel, or you seek the fountain of youth in a prescription bottle, at a needle tip, or along the scalpel's edge, then be advised. You are about to be offended. You should probably leave now.
Anybody can just think and feel better? That's scary. I mean, thoughts aren't regulated by the feds, and no drug company has a patent on them. So thinking thoughts must not be very safe or effective.
If you love feeling frisky and having fun, take responsibility for your own vitality, and want freedom to enjoy epic experiences with folks you love, welcome aboard and prepare to be blown away. The Think and Grow Well Show starts now. Here's your host, Dr. Lori Barr.
I want to tell you about a man who used to be in my life. He's dead now. He was an amazing creator. He could make some really crazy inventions and was really great about fixing things around houses, and just a neat guy, fun to talk to, just really creative, good storyteller, always tinkering, always making something. When he retired, though, he made a mistake, and it's a mistake that a lot of people do. He lost sight of what he was fighting for. He gave up the thing that stimulated his mind during his entire working career. And that can happen. And when people are approaching retirement, they may have seen other people who have gone through that, and they can be afraid of that. Well, let me tell you what he did instead, which was even worse than lose sight of his purpose. You know, retirement creates a great time to relax and to think. And unfortunately, because he had this void in purpose, he became a slave to the will of others. They put him on tasks that were to their betterment rather than to his betterment. So he was busy, and he was always pressed for time because they were pressing him to do things for them. Their task list for him related to their purpose, while his life's purpose just got totally lost in the shuffle. Because he wasn't exercising his own will, remember we talked about will in another episode, the ability to focus on one thing for a sustained period of time, one idea for a sustained period of time, his will withered from lack of use. And then he started feeling poorly. It was almost as if, when he was feeling bad, people would ask him to do less for them. So it was kind of like a way out without saying no to people. Well, before you knew it, he had gone to a bunch of different doctors trying to find out why he was feeling bad. And as it was, he developed a string of ailments that lasted the rest of his life. But in reality, it was just his imagination, trying to get his attention, trying to draw him back to his purpose. Instead, all of that imagination was focused in on certifying him as an absolute professional hypochondriac. Yes, that's somebody who gets so focused on the internal in their body that every bit of it hurts. He had stomach ailments, he had muscle aches, he had bone pain, he had headaches, and finally he created a sleep disorder. And once he stopped getting good sleep, then he really did start living an ill life. He did live to be 90, but he really worried himself away for the last 24 years. And he actually withered, like he physically withered away before our eyes. And it was so sad because he'd been so creative. And yet when that creative energy didn't have a funnel to go down, it created all kinds of things to get his attention in his body. So the real lesson here is when your body is aching, it is a wake-up call. And it could be that the habits that you've already established have really caused some dis-ease, some disease in your body. And in that case, you can take action to create a new body for yourself. You make new body cells every day. You might as well make ones that serve you better than the ones you've got now. By eating healthier, by moving well, by sleeping properly. All those things help you create a healthier body. But what if it's not that? What if the aches are actually a way for your body to help you escape some emotional or physical or mental distress that will lead you to dis-ease if you let it keep being a stressor in your life? What if that's the only way you can get out? Because you have stopped standing up for yourself. You have stopped saying no when people ask you to do unreasonable things. And you've lost sight of your life's purpose.
Your next steps.
The next time you have an ache in your body, go through the same steps we've talked about before for entertaining a new idea. Say, this is interesting. I wonder what this is about. And see if you can relate it to the now. Wow, my arm's sore. Could it be it's because I've mopped the whole house yesterday and I hadn't done that in a while? That makes sense. A good physical cause for a feeling I'm having in my body. But what if there wasn't? Is there an emotional cause? Is there a spiritual cause? Is there an awareness cause? Is there something else that could be leading to this ache or pain in my body right now that makes it not really related about this moment, but what I'm trying to get away from in this moment? What my mind is trying to protect me from because my mind thinks I'm about to get hurt again. In reality, hypochondria and true disease affect you equally as badly. If you feel bad and you sleep poorly, then life goes down. Life goes downhill fast. It's reversed when we recognize that we have the power to choose, and we have the power to recognize what we are trying to escape from and to take action instead of passively letting our subconscious mind try to protect us in such an extreme way. I really hope that you don't find yourself in a situation of hypochondria, and I hope you don't find somebody around you who's suffering from hypochondria. It's really a sad condition and can be very difficult to get out of unless you recognize it. Remember, one idea is all it takes to change your world. I'll see you next time as we all continue to think and grow well.
Psst, be aware. Vitality is an inside job. Trust your spirit, make up your mind, and get your body in gear. There are no second chances.